Hi there. I would like to share with you today how to go ahead and share a document with another collaborator. Now, I have a document here that just has some text from a blog post that I wrote back in February, and I want to share that with somebody else. There's two different ways that you can do that. You can go over here on the left and under File, select Share, or you can come over here on the right, which is typically what I do, and click the blue Share button. And then you just type in the email with the person that you want to share this document with. So in this case, as an example, I'm just going to share it with my student account. Here you have a drop-down menu to choose whether or not you want your collaborator to have full editing rights, or if you just want them to be able to comment on it, or if you just want them to be able to view the document for themselves. So depending on what the content is and the reason for sharing, you go ahead and select the most appropriate option. Automatically, the box is checked to notify them via email that a document has been shared with them. So if you don't need to have an email clogging up their inbox, you would uncheck that, but typically you can just leave that checked as it is default. You can also add a note if there's something special that you want to alert them to, and then you just click send. And then an email has been sent to your collaborator, and they can have access to it. So I'm going to go over here and switch over to my student account. I'm in my Drive, and I am going to refresh this. And as we're loading, there we go. So we have the document is live. And as a collaborator now, because in my original account I gave full editing rights, now I can go ahead and just do anything that I want to this document. So I am going to go ahead and change the font style of this. And you can see that I have this document open in another place with another account. So you see my profile picture there. You can also see with the pink cursor where my cursor is. And because everything saves simultaneously and instantaneously, what I see in one account, I see in the exact same other. So again, you can tell that I switched over because I have different profile pictures there. And so that's really a neat feature that any kind of collaboration is happening all at the same time. So multiple people can be working on the same document at the same time. Now, to go over some advanced sharing options, I'm going to go ahead and click on the blue share button once again, choose the advanced options. And here, if I want to open it up even wider to a greater audience, I'm going to click up there and I can choose so that anybody within my domain, which happens to be AJUSD, as long as they have the link, they would be able to view the document. So if that's something that I wanted, I would choose that button. Or I can make it so that anybody in my domain can find it, or by searching for it, they would be able to locate the document. If I want an even broader audience, anyone with the link that includes people outside of the domain, they can access the document. Or if I wanted a super big audience, I can make it public on the web where it can be searchable. So if I were to go to google.com and search for it, others would be able to find it. But I don't want it that open, so I'm just going to keep the sharing settings to specific people because that's more about what I need for this demonstration. You do have the option to select an expiration time so that your collaborators, if you want them to only have access to it for 30 days or even 7 days, or you can set a custom date. So you have those options. Also, as the owner, you have these two boxes to consider. Again, that's appropriate depending on what the content is and what the use of the document is for. But if you want your other editors, if you want to prevent them from changing access and adding new people, you would want to check that first box. And then the second box down here, if you want to disable the options for them to be able to download, print, or copy for other commentators and viewers, you would also want to check that. So, but for this purpose, I'm just going to leave everything as is. I'm going to save my changes, click done, and that's how you share a document with somebody that you want to work with. If you have questions, just let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.